welcome to Theme Park Brothers Coronado Springs construction update, April 2017.
So we are going to start over on the side where the most construction is taking place, around the Cabana side. I will say, when you come into the resort, there is a lot of construction presence. There were probably three or four dump trucks that came in ahead of us. See, so we can look this way. Everything looks good. When we come over here, we've got the fake tree tarp on the fence. What we're going to do is kind of go over here and you can get a gist for how loud the construction is. So the last time we were here, they were jackhammering over here and it was extremely loud. And we thought, man, what if you had a room right over here? But then they told us that they aren't selling these rooms right here on the corner. But today it doesn't seem so obnoxious. Did a complete drive around this morning of the resort so we could get an idea of kind of where the trucks were entering and exiting and what it's like when you go to park at the resort and that sort of thing. Most of the issue is over here at the Cabana side.
Look at all this.
I'm extremely fascinated by this resort, to be honest with you. I think it is one of the prettiest resorts that Disney has. I don't know why I feel that way, I just do. Maybe I like the style and the theming, but you see how different it is. Yeah, there's a boat. Just the juxtaposition between the construction, and it looks perfectly fine over here. The question I had was, the convention center is way over there, and they're going to put this new tower over here, and I'm just curious how that's going to cater. Like, it seems to me that the convention center should be in the tower. So I don't know how they're going to attack that, or maybe I'm missing something. We'll get back into the resort here. I just wanted to kind of show you that once you get past that first Cabanas building, it's extremely quiet. I mean, this is 8B over here, And honestly, 8B has nothing going on. The only thing you hear is a bus at the bus stop.
Ranchos are like extremely quiet. They're like the quietest in all Coronado.
The Ranchos are pretty quiet, and they have a whole building refurbishment going on over there too. But when we get over there, we'll kind of look at it. But it's pretty quiet. Not an issue at all. I'll tell you another thing I'm concerned with is that they say that there's going to be floating, I don't know how they said it, floating islands in the water. I don't know what that means. But does that mean it's going to take away that beautiful lake in the middle of the resort? Because that kind of would bother me. Springtime at this resort is beautiful too. Everything blooming up. Yeah, the landscape definitely changes. That's why we like to do resort walkthroughs different times, because you get a totally different look. The buildings may stay the same.
One of the coolest pools ever.
Do love this pool. Hi from. See, here's more example of those flowers.
They're beautiful. But
Now, going back to the floating islands, I didn't know if they were going to do anything in here, which I really hope not. But they are on the very front of the building. I've noticed that they are digging something out up there, and I don't know if that's to expand it possibly forward to have more lakes that direction. I'm not really sure. I can only, I guess, report on what I can see. But yeah, I get the less walking for sure. I mean, that worked at Disney Springs, right? Just adding that one bridge across helped immensely when it comes to walking around Disney Springs.
oh my gosh, yes,
Now we're getting ready to go into Ranchos, which, like I said, is the other area that there is construction. But I mean, honestly, have you noticed anything in our walk the past 10 minutes or so after we got past that first Cabana's building? Besides my rambling, there hasn't been much noise, right?
and my side comments.
Yes.
I think the Ranchos
You like the Ranchos?
as a camouflage squirrel. It's
I like the Casitas. I think they're really pretty, and they're right by the food, which, let's face it, that's important. Weren't these being done last time?
yeah, I think
Y'all finish these up, huh?
Getting there.
Getting there?
Probably another week or so.
Oh, cool. I was gonna say, those had construction around them a lot, so. Here's the only other stuff we got going, if you can see back there. The Ranchos 7A, which is back from everybody, and they're very quiet. Every time we've come back here, there's been absolutely nothing going on, so nothing to fear there. All right, I guess we turn back around here and we'll head towards Casitas. Again, pretty quiet over here, if you don't count the wind. Hopefully that's not causing annoyance. I'll also be interested to see where those rooms face. Obviously they're going to overlook, some of them would have to be facing Epcot Hollywood Studios.
see the fireworks.
So there's some more of those spring flowers. Our walkthrough's almost complete. It's been great talking with you guys this morning. I'm gonna go inside of Casitas here because for the longest time, we never went inside, and it is beautiful in there. There's Jordan. Trying to get out of the way. It's just absolutely gorgeous in here. Anyway, there's been a lot of concern over what the construction would do. I think that as for now, and we'll keep updating every month, but after you get into the resort, I think you're perfectly fine. There is some evidence of it as you're coming in. And you know, I could see some nervousness from those who are staying for a long time, let's say from overseas, and they're staying for 14, 21 days, and a lot of that time would be spent at the resort. I could see some concern.
Thanks for watching our April 2017 construction update for Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. We hope you found it informative. We will continue our monthly updates until completion. Next month's episode should give us a different perspective as we have families staying at the resort, so be sure to subscribe. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon. This episode of Theme Park Brothers is brought to you by the Mouse in Our House podcast.
Hi there, friends. I'm Monica Pinto from the Mouse in Our House podcast. Please join us every other Saturday as we celebrate everything that is the most magical place on earth. So just grab yourself a nice cup of coffee and a little something sweet, and let's chat Disney. Always from our perspective, of course. So until then, don't forget to keep the mouse in your house.